So if you ever wondered what Jesus' message boils down to, 4 letters, simply, love. St. John was constantly speaking about love, and Matthew in this gospel tells us the importance of love for Jesus, and the reason why he came to save us was because of God's love for us. But the teaching is that we must love in all things and do all things. And St. Paul tells us, if we put everything we do, if we cover it with love, then it sustains us. It sustains our brothers and sisters, all those in our lives. Today in the first reading we have a wonderful story, a wonderful testament of the contrariness of what we're so used to, and that's that mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law don't get along. Now, I don't know if many of you have experience with that. I certainly don't. The church is my mother-in-law. Well, actually, the church is our bride because we are married to Christ. So I don't know who my mother-in-law is. I suppose it would be the Virgin Mary, so I'm pretty lucky. However, we have the story of Naomi and Ruth and Orpah. They weren't of the same faith as Naomi, because Naomi went with her husband and her 2 sons, and her 2 sons married these women who were not of the same faith. They were Moabites. And so we don't know who or what they worshipped. And yet, we see that the relationship between Ruth and Naomi grew so strong that even through the death of their father-in-law, through the death of her husband, that nothing could separate her from her mother-in-law, from the woman that she grew to love as a mother. And so even when Naomi says to Ruth and Orpah, go back to your families, I have nothing to offer you, because a widow had no standing. Ruth was determined to stay with her. In this final saying, your people will be my people, I will lodge where you lodge, your God will be my God. And that is what we hope to live. That is the message that we hope to pass on, that our brothers and sisters may say to us, your God is my God, because there is only one God. And if we put love onto everything that we say, put it in everything that we do, then perhaps we could convert more lives, just as Naomi did with Ruth. She was converted to go on to Naomi's side, to her mother-in-law's side, to see the love with which she did things, the love for her husband to follow him, for her sons to give them in marriage even to women of a different faith, a different background, a different country. And so she taught by her life. Jesus teaches us in this gospel that love is the most important thing. And if we put on love into everything and onto everything that we say and do, imagine what we might be able to conquer, who we might be able to conquer with our love for God and our love for them, for our brothers and sisters. Mother Teresa gives us a great example in telling us we can do no great things on this earth, only small things with great love. St. Teresa of Avila similarly said, the Lord does not look so much at the magnitude of anything we do as the love with which we do it. And that's an example for us of what we must follow, what we must do. If you're more into contemporary things, there's the movie, actually it's not contemporary, Harold and Maude, some of you remember, where it's a convoluted story, but in the end, Ruth, who is so much older than Harold, is dying, and they're in an ambulance, and Harold says to Maude, Ruth was the actress, wasn't she? Harold says to Maude, you can't die, I love you. And Maude says, that's wonderful, Harold, go out and love some more. If you're hurt because of love, go out and love some more. Don't let hurt, don't let things that are inside become part of your life. Let love become part of your life. Go out and love some more. Love God and love your brothers and sisters. That is the message that Jesus gives to us. It is the message of the angels and the saints in particular. It was the message of Pius X, that through love we restore all things in Christ.